Let's go live to Ali Chiasson, who is out in the Junction for us tonight. And Ali, GTA is not quite ready for stage 2 because of our infection rates are just not where they need to be right now.
That's right. So it will still be a while yet before our patios or our pools and splash pads even will be really all of that busy. It's still going to be quite a bit of time, and that is the case for us here in Toronto, the GTA, and a lot of the Golden Horseshoe, actually. And that is because we are not seeing yet a steady enough decline in the number of cases. But still, we have this new action plan for entering stage 2 of reopening in the province, and that at least gives us an idea of what that would look like. I unpacked this action plan with an expert from U of T for her take on what's safe and where we stand.
The first thing that stood out to me was something very positive, and that's the relaxation of the control measures based on regions in Ontario. What's happening in downtown Toronto is not the same as what's happening in North Bay, let's say. So I'm glad to see that that the province is taking measures to allow areas that are seeing 0 to very low incidence of COVID right now start to open back up again.
Was there anything potentially problematic in there?
The province-wide opening of worship centers. We've already seen a number of instances across the globe where singing has caused major outbreaks, even at a diminished 30% capacity that the province is recommending. I worry that this is a potentially really very risky venue for people to go and attend, because if even 1 or 2 people are infected, there's so many droplets that are sprayed about when singing, it's going to be hard to protect yourself.
And as we progress, we have to keep up our testing, and last week we had an error in some of the data that, would you say, set us back a bit?
We did recently have quite a significant glitch in test reporting that was discovered, something like 223 cases all coming in on one day, basically being reported on one day due to a data management glitch. But in fact, those cases had happened over the previous several weeks. Problems like that are not great. They are really not great for understanding what's happening in the pandemic. If you're in an area with a significant outbreak like downtown, don't start holding parties just because we see one day with the total number of infections was under 300. That might not be the case. We might find out 2 days from now that, oh, look, here's another 200 cases that happened over the previous few days that didn't get reported.
So then what should the takeaway be today?
Always be cautious and use your best judgment, and don't assume that just because something is open, that it's a 100% safe venue at all times.
And that is some good advice for anyone, regardless of what stage your community is in when it comes to reopening. And it's also something that was echoed today by provincial health officials and the Premier himself, saying that we are not out of the woods yet, so it is still ever important to follow the safety guidelines from public health, both in terms of physical distancing and sanitizing. Send it back to you, Dwight.
Yeah, slowly but surely. Thank you, Ali.